So we're on this Bird Point, uh, a few miles above Toyati and the Toyati Dam. Before we make the bend, actually, to the Toyati Dam, we've gone about 20 miles today, which isn't much. It's still about it's only 10:30 in the morning. We got up at 2 o'clock thinking we're going to make this push over the calm water, and the water was calm until we got to this point, and now it's kicked up to the point where we can't cross this river. If it was a cove, we'd be able to line the bank, but we can't do that. The river, obviously, it's a big river too. Anyway, it's just kind of strange. It's throwing our schedule off, but got to realign at least my thinking to expedition style thinking, and it's kind of similar to towards the end of the Amazon when we ended up doing these 6-hour stints because of the tidal surge that would hit us every 6 hours coming in from the Atlantic. Well, we don't have any tidal surge here, but we've got this wind. And Jeff and I talked a few weeks ago about adjusting our schedule to start paddling at night because the winds were pretty heavy up on the upper Volga. We didn't have to do that. We were able to jump from bank to bank and kind of avoid the wind. But that's really not an option down here where the Volga is so big. We can't just jump, 8 to 10 miles. Hold on a second. We can't just jump 8 to 10 miles across a reservoir when the wind isn't fitting our needs. Oops. So we're kind of stuck here for the time being. It's messing with my mind a little bit. I have to kind of getting that timeless part of an expedition. I recognize this on the last expedition where dates and times and things like that really don't mean anything, and it seems like you've been out here forever and this is your entire life. It's not necessarily a bad feeling, it's just a timeless feeling. And I remember having it on the Amazon, and then all of a sudden, poof, we were done. It kind of happened right about then, and we just covered 1,200 miles today, so according to Jeff, we may have just under 1,000 left.
Yeah, 900, 8 to 900.
Right. And
May 31, Volgograd.
He tends to be the more technically interested part of our expedition, so I give him a little credence there. That's his credo.
Credo, man.
It's his credo. So I'll give him some credit without questioning it too much. I tend to be more of the assume it's going to be longer, so I'm not, let down when it's not.
Has the Texaco map ever lied to you?
Has the Texaco map has never lied to me. That's true.
Pick that video camera up and get a picture of these flies. They're pretty incredible.
Yes, Jeff.
One of those slow flies.
Jeff thinks flies are incredible.
I'm not trying to be, fly critical here or anything, but
yeah.
They won't really shoo away. Look at this side here.
Oh.
Like, why don't they? Here we've got them all. This is our world right now. Check it out. Kind of not really the kind that shoo away. You got to kind of, pick them up and move them.
Those are wild. They're not used to human beings.
Yeah. I think they must like Snickers.
Well, they have good
like everything.
They have good taste.
And they like our kvass.
Kvass.
It's kind of like a, I don't know what you call it, non-fermented beer.
It's slightly fermented, extremely light, no-bodied beer, kind of like Coors.
But no alcohol.
But no alcohol, kind of like Coors, like I said. So anyway, Jeff and I went ahead and put the tent up, give it a chance to dry. I think we're going to be here till early evening when it lays down. Jeff's more optimistic. He thinks it may lay down or the wind may shift sooner, which is great. But But you know, we got to get rid of some of these white caps before we cross, and then which is good. I mean, it won't take us long. I mean, it's only a 4 mile crossing. We did a 10 mile crossing this morning in a couple hours, but we were at, you know, we had glass conditions, and it's just kind of a. I think this may be the only real big river that we're going to encounter. We've had some rivers come in, but nothing this size, and
It's just the orientation is right with the wind to make it produce really big waves.
yeah, and if we were on the other side, or even had the option of going to the other side, that'd be good. But we're about to make a left-hand bend almost immediately after this river. In fact, you can see the point where we're going to be turning east towards Toyati. So to cross here would be absolutely, you know, ridiculous. Plus, there's this big basin on the west side that or cove that we'd have to go through. Also, it'd just be this nightmare, distance-wise. Anyway, how you feeling about the expedition right now? Where's your mindset?
Really good. I mean, you know, I'm glad for the warm weather turn and the southward bend after we got to where was it?
Kazan.
Turn south, Kazan. Yeah. I'm feeling good. I'm glad to get over this dam, make it to Samara Bend and around. Then we're on this kind of straight path to Volgograd. So
Yeah.
you know,
Well, and the word from the river dudes here, you know, the men of brick that we spent with, is they all said, "Oh yeah, the river's going to speed up after the dam because the, you know, it narrows, and then they've got the hydraulic surges, and we experienced that below the Gorky Reservoir Dam. Same thing. I mean, that was the day that Jeff and I were shocked that we were doing, you know, 7 miles an hour, which we hadn't done the entire time, and we were
7 miles an hour with wind and waves that would normally produce same effort. A lot of times 2 miles an hour
headwind.
while we're going.
We were flying, man.
So we were expecting 2 miles an hour, or normal wind wave speed.
Above
and
Nisney.
Boom, there we were just going, man. We couldn't believe it.
So we're kind of hoping for the same thing below.
As a matter of fact, we kind of screwed up by not believing it so much. Then the wind laid for a bit, and instead of keeping on paddling, we took out the cameras and filmed it for a while. You'll never believe this.
That's
Flat
right.
water with flow in it. And then the flow left and the headwind.
And the headwinds came back, and it was hell paddling into Disney. That was a lifetime ago. Now
That was
it's
a lifetime ago.
clear skies. We got these amazing cliff swallows we're looking at, and they're kind of pleasant. They kind of give me that whole dolphin feeling from the Amazon. And we're looking forward to getting below Toyati Dam. I mean, that's going to be. I mean, to me, that's a big goal right there. That's a big milestone. So let's get this water laid down so we can get over there. But now we're gonna eat some meat and relax.